Hello and welcome to Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys. I'm Big Mike, and here are some boys. Tony and Liam, how's it going?
How you doing? What's the crack, Mike?
What's the story, lad? I'm excited for this week now. No Big Mike questions.
That's right, because you've tuned into the Would You Rather with Big Mike and the boys and the fans. The week where Big Mike takes a week off and just sits on his arse. It's great.
Just like your week's on.
Just like every other week, but at least this week when the questions are bad, I can blame someone else, you know?
That's perfect. Ideal situation.
So, lads, we're 20 episodes down. This is week 21. So I thought we'd take this moment to stop and crunch the numbers once again. So I asked you 60 questions over 20 episodes. How many times do you think you guys agreed?
I can't remember the figures from the last time, to be honest.
Yeah. So 60. I'm going to go, well, I don't know, 40, 42?
I think it was 11 last time, so that'll be pretty fucking high.
60?
I don't know.
No,
Maybe
okay,
I'm wrong.
okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I'm going to go with 32. Let's bring it down to that.
And I'll go for 28.
38 times you agreed.
We were right between us.
Yeah.
We had a digit each.
And so obviously when you guys don't agree, it comes down to a tiebreaker. And I am the tiebreaker because I am the Big Mike from the name, BigMikePod.com.
Never forgets to have his 2 cents.
Always breaking it.
And actually, what you guys don't hear is that every time I tell everyone what I think, it just usually gets cut out in the edit. A lot of my material hits the cutting room floor, apparently.
I think that's fair enough.
So who do you think's winning? Who have I agreed with the most times?
Definitely Limbo.
I don't know anymore. I stopped keeping track after you gave us the stats the last time. Not that I was keeping track till then, but I felt like I had more of a grasp on it.
So it was Liam last time, but who do you think it is now?
I'd say it's still Liam.
Well, the fact that you said, but who do you think it is now? I'm going to go Tony.
So out of the 22 times that you disagreed, I agreed with Liam 14 times, and I agree with Tony 8 times.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Liam is he's lengthening that lead of his.
Is it a lead? Like, does it matter?
Yeah, I mean, maybe after episode 1000 we'll have a prize.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not going to crunch numbers every 10 episodes, but yeah. So, and the great thing about this podcast and what makes it so special and unique is that we get the fans to interact with us.
The interaction is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's through the roof.
It's a bit ridiculous.
I can't walk down the street anymore.
Even with your disguise? That no one wanted because no one wants anything?
Yeah.
Can you just not walk down the street anymore because you hurt your leg, or are you implying that people recognize
keep hurting
you?
my legs. They keep seeing me and being like, "Oh my god!"
And they just kneecap you.
Yeah.
You're the torture guy.
How do you like that?
So the fans agreed with both of you 42% of the time. They disagreed with both of you 17% of the time. And who do you think the fans are agreeing with more?
Liam.
No, I think it's Tony. It's the fun one.
We do know Tony is a fun one. They agreed with Tony 8% of the time, and they agreed with Liam 21% of the time.
Because they don't have the imagination Tony has. Like, not all of them are
People
thinking about
just
the honey badger
just
impact.
Don't get me, you know?
So it was a tie 7% of the time, and 3% of the time no one voted at all. So that's nice. We do this for you guys. We're nothing without you.
Interaction through the roof.
Right, lads? I don't know about you, but next week is episode 22, so why not let's just get into it?
Sure thing. All makes sense. I'm genuinely excited this week. Joe, I've been faking it up until now, but...
Right, lads, the week has finally come. We've got a paid sponsor.
Sick.
Yeah. So we're about to play a really professional ad that definitely is not us. It's some professional actors. Costs quite a lot of money, so if we could get a bigger sponsorship next week, that'd be great. But so are you ready to hear the ad, lads? For the first time?
Yeah, press play there, Mike, as you do every week on the ad.
Press play. Ding dong.
Hello? No, do I open the door? Hello?
Liam, how's it going? Thanks for inviting me over.
How's it
to your
going? Thanks for
house.
using my name, even though we said this was paid actors. And yeah, no, good. Come on in, Michael.
Oh, Liam, your house is looking much nicer than usual. Like, normally your house is horrible. I hate coming here. It normally smells like rejection and sadness. What did you change?
I didn't change much at all, Michael. I the only thing I would say that I have changed since the last time you were here is that fairy door over there from Terra Nova Fairy Garden and Gift Shop.
Oh, wow. Because normally when I come in here, like, I want to cry instantly because it's just the saddest house in the world. But, like, it has such a nicer aura now.
That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah. So you got that from where? Terra Nova Fairy Garden and Gift Shop. That sounds great.
Yeah, they're also online at TerraNovaFairyGardens.com.
You mean TerraNovaGarden.com? Oh, that's cool. But is it good value or is it really kind of terrible value?
Oh, I would have to describe it as the best value I've ever got.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Wow. So
Ding dong.
Oh, there's the door unexpectedly again.
Oh, who? Wait, unexpected. You didn't order anything.
Oh no, I mean kind of expected. I didn't know it'd be right now though. Okay.
I got your mackerel, olives, and pineapple pizza.
Oh, cool.
We had no bananas left.
Okay, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Jeez, the last time I was here, it was a lot sadder in here. Wasn't as nice. What's different?
Mike just made the same statement as he came in. I guess it's down to my new fairy door from Terra Nova Fairy Garden and Gifts.
I was looking for presents for my family, but they don't like fairies so much.
Oh, but they also have a wide range of giftware, also online, TerraNovaGarden.com.
I'll have a look.
Wow.
Enjoy
so
your
that's
pizza. Yeah.
See you downstairs. See you now, yeah. I'm out the door, but it's a bit weird that he took a step inside even.
That's TerraNovaGarden.com for all your best fairy items and giftware ideas.
Fucking
Lads.
£3 well spent, Terra Nova. £3 well spent.
£3. What, lads? What are you gonna do with your €1 each now that we're quids in?
I'm gonna see what they have on their website for £1.
Gonna see if I can get a mackerel, olive, and pineapple with banana pizza.
I'm gonna try it for with banana.
Yeah.
They're usually out.
First legit advert.
Yeah, so we'd just like to actually thank Terra Nova Fairy Garden and Gift Shop for sponsoring the podcast this week. I've got a little confession, lads.
What's that?
It is my mother's business.
What's that?
It's my mammy's business, and she was just helping us out.
That's very nice of her.
I'll see if I can actually get my hands on the £3 though.
yeah, get your grubby little hands on it, Mike.
Because she hasn't actually paid yet.
Do you know where her purse is?
And she doesn't listen to the podcast. So anyway, fan questions this week. Should we just get into it?
Oh, I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Sure, go on, sure.
Okay, let's get into it. This one is sent in to us from Ben Begley. And Ben asks, would you rather be a cat in a world run by dogs or a dog in a world run by cats?
Run by dogs, but dogs are very violent to cats, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think you'd be more a slave, but cats are arseholes.
Yeah. You'd be a slave either way. Like.
Dog, yeah.
Like, it'd probably be more practical if it was cats, wouldn't it? The world to actually live in. If it was dogs, there'd be just fucking shit everywhere.
Yeah.
You saying cats would have a cleaner world?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Dogs would just be crazy. Like, everything would just be made out of bouncy balls and stuff. They love it.
Can they make them though?
Well, if the world is run by them, I guess so.
Top scientists, they'd work it out.
Yeah.
Like, all that bounces higher. Yeah, but cats would just want dangly things.
Yeah.
Instead of the pyramids, you just have a big one dangly thing. How did they make that? We don't know.
Would the cat sphinx have like the body of a woman and the head of a cat?
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather be a cat or a dog? That's half the question, I suppose.
Dog. Although cats can climb and do stuff, but dog.
Cats are a bit more independent in general, aren't they?
Yeah.
But
man's
like,
best friend, I know.
Yeah. Like, if a cat lives in the city, do you know, as a pet, they don't really get out and about, do they?
No.
You see the odd person walking a cat on a leash, but it's very rare.
Yeah, well, there's actually a woman in the park near me, and she walks her 2 cats
Yeah.
without a leash.
Oh, without a leash?
They follow her, which is mad. It's a training she must have done to do that. But they do follow her, which is also crazy because dogs would go nuts when they see them.
Yeah.
So,
To be able to get away with that.
you know, she's just always giving them treats every 2 seconds, but they're there following her. Their little walk.
You would be, the animals are running a society as such.
Yeah.
And you're just a pet.
You're not a pet, you're living with them.
What do you mean?
So, like, just the world is run by cats,
Yeah.
and you're just one of the few dogs.
You're a slave.
Or the world is run by dogs, and you're one of the few cats. Not necessarily a slave. Well, it depends. Do you think they'd enslave you?
Yeah, cats and dogs aren't friendly. Some of them are.
I think dogs would just chase cats off, though. That's generally what they do. They don't actually, like, make them work for free.
Oh, so I'm picturing more of
Are you thinking more like a democracy?
It depends what kind of world do you think that the cats or dogs would have.
Yeah, well, see, I'm imagining them like just who are the people. Like if it's run by dogs, dogs are like people. Cats are still just cats.
Dogs have a pack mentality, so there'll just be a lot of cliques for run by dogs. Like countries, one might say.
So you think a world run by dogs would be similar to ours?
No.
But yeah, see, I'm thinking of way bigger brained. Like I'm thinking cognitive thought, like building societies, houses.
No, just like dogs as they are now, or cats as they are now.
Oh, okay. So there's just no people.
Yeah. I mean, they might have societies, you know, like, but they're not actually going to be in a boardroom with a spreadsheet, like.
Or playing poker, no.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of that. That's not a real thing. I would think it would be easier to be a dog. Well, it depends what kind of dog as well. What kind of cat and dog are we?
You could be whatever kind of cat or dog you want.
I'd be a big dog. And I'd be a big cat, to be fair.
It'd be a tabby.
Nice.
But can I go cat like lion?
I think Ben meant a house cat.
Okay.
You can have a house lion.
Well, I don't even know the types. I know the word tabby, but I don't even know what makes that different to another cat.
Tabby was the one I had. Type the one I had.
I never saw that. Did I?
Like a stripy type of, usually. Not necessarily though.
That narrows it down. I'd be a Great Dane if I was a dog. Like, what cat's going to attack that?
Yeah, so you think you'd be attacked?
I feel like
There'd be a war.
there would be a war, yeah.
You ever seen the movie Dogs? Cats and Dogs, was it?
Have you?
I did, it was terrible.
Did they argue with each other or against other things? Were they not
I
friends?
think they came together at the end. I can't remember.
So that might be how it'll go.
Yeah.
Can you talk to other cats if you're a cat and to other dogs if you're a dog? And can you talk to the cats and dogs if you're a cat and a dog?
Yeah, you can communicate with each other. Why not?
Okay. I don't know. I think it would be less scary to be a dog.
Yeah, well, cats can be.
They have claws. They could scratch you.
Yeah, but you've got teeth
Cats
and you can
climb
bite
up a
them.
tree and push something onto them.
You think a cartoon like dropping an anvil off a tree?
A booby trap set.
I would say if you're just, you guys just seem to be thinking about the scrap rather than trying to fit in, right? Which is usually just what Tony does. But this week you're both at it. If you're a cat trying to run away from dogs, you can climb up stuff and get away pretty easy. But if you're a dog running from cats, I mean, you're fucked. If there's like 20 cats chasing you.
Be quicker.
But where are you going to go that a cat can't go?
No, I don't know. It's in my doggy kennel.
Oh. I don't know. Like, I think dogs would take cats in a fight. Like a Great Dane would definitely take a house cat in a fight.
Yeah, but that's a single house cat.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah. Should it be fucking loads of them?
That's why I'm saying if you were in a fight against 20 of the other one, which would you have better chance of survival? Just getting away.
See, cats are kind of lone rangers, though. That's the thing. You'd be more inclined to bump into packs of dogs, like packs of cats, or whatever you call them. A litter of kittens. I don't know. What would you call that? A litter of cats?
Group of cats? I don't know. What's the collective for cats?
In this society, it would be a ministry.
A ministry of cats.
Ministry of cats. Sounds pretty dark.
And a small business meeting of dogs.
Yeah.
A corporation of dogs.
Yeah.
That's for when there's a 12 or more, yeah. It's a corporation then.
Okay. I don't know. It's tough. It's like cats are more like we can survive on our own. They can hunt and they're okay. Like, you leave a cat outside for a week, you'll come back and you'll be fat. And you leave a dog outside for a week and he'll be dead. Like,
yeah, well, that's one you've had yourself. One you've had not properly house trained. If he's a wild out dog, he'd be grand.
What do wild dogs eat? Just scraps, like? Do they kill? Like, would they kill to eat?
Yeah.
Would they?
Some dogs do. Some pet dogs kill.
Do they, yeah?
Yeah, they'd go out and kill a bird or a rodent or something.
Oh, fuckers.
Cats bring birds home.
Yeah, it's gifts.
There you go.
Like, there you go.
Gotcha. Good old Robin here.
Apparently they do that. If they don't see you hunting, they think that you can't. So they try and help you.
Oh, really?
No way, really?
That's why cats bring animals home. Yeah, it's kind of like partially to help you out and partially to say, like, you need to be hunting more.
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
So if you were a cat in a world run by dogs, you could like give them these gifts and they'd be all right with you. You might even teach them a thing or two. Like,
well, it depends if they'd like that. Most cat owners don't like dead birds on their doorsteps.
yeah, but they're cat owners. They're not dogs who also need food. Like,
All right, yeah. So you're thinking it'd be practical.
it'd be a good in. Like, that's what I think. It'll be a handy in. You'd be in with them then. You'd be part of the group. Like, that's the hunter guy. He's handy to have around. Or leave him alone.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're a dog in a cat's world, like, they're just, they wouldn't even feed you, would they? And if you were not good at hunting, you're done, like.
Yeah. Well, you could just steal their food and rob a tree.
If you're a dog?
Oh.
A Great Dane.
Great Dane.
Yeah.
You just stand up.
They're not even that fast, like, you just big.
Yeah.
Greyhound would be pretty handy.
Yeah.
Your little skeleton looking, they're horrible looking dogs, I think, but...
Any greyhounds out there? Sorry about that.
People call me a greyhound, huh?
I don't know. I think I'd prefer to be a dog in general. I think it'd be more crack. Like,
Yeah,
I'd say
a dog would be much better.
they've a bit more crack in them. Like, cats seem just pissy and arsey, like, don't they?
Mm.
They have a bit of fun when they're kittens,
Some
and
of
then
them,
they grow
yeah.
up and they're just bitter. Like,
Some of them are okay.
I haven't seen too many playful adult cats. Like, they're usually just kind of moody. I get it. Like.
If you don't like cats, would you want to live in a world run by cats?
That's what I'm saying. I think I'd prefer to be a dog, but that would be the downside. Like,
You feel much more organised, maybe, as a cat.
Whereas at least if you're a cat, you can just try and fit into the dog world, and you'd love dog world.
that's what I'm saying. That's where I'm getting to.
Okay, well, like I got there too with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you're a cat, you're still you, and you still have the mind of me,
Yeah.
or I still have the mind of myself. So I can just play around with dogs and be sound to them. Like, cats piss them off because they're moody bastards. I wouldn't be that. I'd just be like a happy little cat dog cat.
Dog, cat, dog.
Yeah. So some of them be racist towards you, but like that's their problem, you know?
Man, you get that anywhere, every day, all the time, anyway.
Yeah, true. What are you thinking, Tony? Tony's thinking, how can I get into a scrap?
He's thinking about fighting.
No.
He wants to be a honey
he's not
badger in a
thinking
honey
of
badger's world.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking if they had shops, would they be called like the cat's pajamas or something?
With their funny little plays on their
Yeah.
names. Of course they would.
Well, they wouldn't have writing on them because they're cats. Don't think they can make signs.
You never know. So running the world, you never know what can happen if you give them a chance, you know?
Yeah,
That's it.
maybe we should give him a chance. We've had a long enough run.
I think
Mhm.
so.
All right, Ben is sitting at home or in his car or wherever he listens to the podcast. He's sitting there and he's thinking, come on, give me an answer. I didn't want a long, drawn-out discussion. I wanted an answer.
Okay.
All right.
So we missed the brief on that one. Sorry, Ben.
Yeah.
I am going to go for a cat in a dog's world because I think a dog's world would be more fun and that I'd fit in better.
And Tony?
I'm going to go dog in a cat world because I want to be a dog and cats can't control me.
Not possibly.
Right, well, it's come down to a tiebreaker again. And see, now that I've crunched the numbers, I feel like some pressure to try and make it even.
Not at all. Just pick what you'd pick.
I think I'd rather a dog world because it would probably be a bit nicer, friendlier, and I think I'd rather be a cat. So I think it's a win-win. So I think I'd rather be a cat in a dog world.
Double whammy.
So Liam has said he'd rather be a cat in a dog's world, and Tony said he'd rather be a dog in a cat's world. But let us know over on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather?
Who would Ben pick?
Did Ben tell us who he would?
He didn't. We'll have a follow-up to that on next week's podcast.
Okay, super.
Alright.
That's going to get him coming back, isn't it?
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking reeling them in.
No one will be able to bloody... Yeah. The next question comes in to us from Pat Stapleton. Long-time listener of the podcast, Pat. He's given us a great question this week. Would you rather wake up and realize that you were in a Truman Show type situation, or wake up and nobody knows who you are?
Oh, for fuck's sake,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Shit.
I remember, Tony, when you used to say mine were good, and now Pat's are good. Well, Pat, unsubscribe now. Stop.
Tony, remember what side your bread is buttered on, okay?
Sorry, who are you? Who's this guy?
Big Pat and the boys. It's got a ring to it, doesn't it? Big Pat and the boys, yeah.
Tony, I don't think Pat could have got you that €1 sponsorship deal. Just think about it.
With Mike's mother? No way he could have. Right, it's a good question. I often think about the Truman Show situation. I used to more when I was a kid.
It, but everything's fake.
Yeah,
Everyone's
I know.
watching you.
But would you prefer no one know who you are? Like your family and friends not know who you are when you wake up?
Oh.
It'd be like everyone else has amnesia about just you.
It'd be like being invisible.
No.
Reinvent yourself.
It's kind of different to being
You could
invisible.
reinvent yourself.
You could reinvent yourself, but let me tell you, it's not like being invisible.
Going to your landlord. Here, I got my rent.
100% visible.
Tony, have you ever watched those movies where no one remembers the person, right? They never think this is a great reason, a great excuse to reinvent myself. Like
I'm thinking of the positive side, you know.
They're always like, no, Joni, my love, why don't you remember? She's like, who are you? I've been married to Stephen Ortega for 6 years now. And no, Jeannie, baby.
Well, you forget her name. Like,
I mean, would you rather be Stephen Ortega or would you rather not?
be forgotten.
Yeah, that's the real question. I mean,
but the Truman Show one, man, that's one that really gets to me.
But nothing's real. It'd be so hard to be normal.
But you've lived till now. Like, I was your friend, and now I'm like, I was only acting.
And you've seen his acting skills. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Watching in the shower, watching you brush your teeth.
Would you?
Poop,
Would you do?
Watching your poop play.
Would you do that? That's fucking mind blowing stuff. Like,
I don't want to see people watching me make soup. Like,
and when you like you say you wake up in the morning, and like, do they just tell you? Like, does someone just tell you? Like, the director tells you you're in the Truman Show, or do you have to, like Jim, try and get to the wall on your way to New Zealand or whatever?
So Pat's question was, realize you were in a Truman Show type situation. So we're guessing that, just like Jim Carrey, you're realizing it. You're finding out. No one's telling you.
Geez, you think you'd be going mad though, wouldn't you? Genuinely at that time, you'd be like, this can't be real.
Yeah, when he's starting to figure it out, it's like, fucking hell.
This can't be real. Okay, flower guy at this time. You know what I mean?
But to wake up and no one fucking knows who you are, like, do you know, you ring, or I ring, or whatever, you ring your mother and she's like, what? What are you talking about? I have 3 children. What are you talking about? Who are you?
And one of them is Stephen Ortega.
Steven's just swooped in and fucking taken my life. Like.
I don't even know who Stephen Ortega is.
He's nobody. He's not a real person. He's
that
somebody.
is a real person.
Is it?
No. Well, I mean, if you're listening, Stephen Ortega, write in. BigMikePod@gmail.com. No, I've just taken it from Steve Gomez from Breaking Bad. Just giving him a different.
All right, okay. And you wake up, so like I wake up in the morning beside my girlfriend. She doesn't know who I am. She starts freaking out. What the fuck are you doing in my bed? What the fuck? Get out of this apartment. And then what? You're on the street. You literally can't go back there.
Yeah.
What's she doing there?
Huh?
What's she doing there?
It's her apartment. She remembers everything except the fact that you exist, like.
Yeah, and Steve's on holiday.
And her name's on the lease. I fucking fucked up royally here.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Landlord wouldn't know who you are either.
Huh?
You wouldn't know who you are either, so your name probably wouldn't be on the lease.
But where do you go?
Into the wild, buddy.
He did it. He finally did
it. No choice.
Like, it would be horrible, but it would be the ideal time to... I think Tony's right. It would be a good time to reinvent yourself. Like, I wouldn't be, like... If there's just no way of them people remembering who the fuck you are, you just go and make your own of it, like.
Go to work, be like, hey, can I have a job?
Yeah. And then, no.
You just know everything?
No. But they tell you no.
Someone like you don't look the part. What?
No more criminal record. That'd be good. Joke. No, but like, you do get all those, those mistakes you've made in your past. Like, no one remembers those. That's quite a nice side to it, isn't it? Like, I know not being able to talk to your family or friends, but you could get in with your family and friends and make them fall in love with you all over again. Like, hang around with them. You'd know their interests. You'd know some insight.
You ever seen the TV show You?
Yeah.
It could be like that, but for your family.
You could stalk them and end up killing them?
Yeah.
Well, the killing part doesn't have to go there, but
That's true, to be
That's
fair.
optional.
Just the manipulating side of it.
Yeah.
But no, you could, like, and, it'd be a grand time to take a year out,
Just take a gap year, like.
Just take a gap year. Focus on whatever you want, like.
No distractions.
There'd be no more podcasts, though, would there? That'd be,
It would be Big Mike, Tony, and Steve.
What, you'd let them have their names in it, but I can't?
Yeah.
No, to be honest, it'd probably be with Big Steve, and I'd be taking the back seat. Like, Steve's the charismatic guy.
Now, how would you two know each other if I never existed? How would you think you knew each other?
Our friend Steve.
True Steve. Yeah, of course. Steve's the man. I really wish I got to know that guy.
We call him Orty for short.
Or to wake up and your life's a fucking sitcom.
Sitcom?
Well, that's what the Truman Show was, essentially. Like, reality TV. But, like, he didn't know about it. That's what sets it aside. Like, your whole life you've been lied to.
But, like, you never went on holidays?
Fiji, not New Zealand. Was it? Or was it New Zealand?
I think it was New Zealand.
I don't know. We should have got a sequel. What did he do when he left?
That'd be the dream.
Because at the moment, you don't know what's going to happen,
Yeah.
Just walk out a door.
He's about to fucking see the whole world as it is, like, for the first time. That's fucking mind-blowing.
Or he's just going to get dragged back in and have his memory erased.
Well, they didn't have the power to erase memories.
That's Men in Black you're thinking
Yeah.
Would you actually wake up and be like, oh, I can go on a gap year. I can have a whole new life. I can get my family to fall in. Or would you be like, Joni, please, I love you.
But, like, is there any way of convincing them that you are who you are? Or
No,
are they,
of
like,
course
so
not.
obsessed with Steve they don't even know who you are? Like,
No, but
they'll never know who you are.
imagine someone came to you and said, oh, like, Liam, I'm your girlfriend for the last 5 years. You wouldn't get convinced by that, would you?
I'd be like, you're nuts. Get out of here.
Yeah, you would think she was nuts.
Oh, no, I'd be well up to be convinced. I'd
Yeah?
be like, tell me about myself. Yeah. If you know me so fucking well. If you've been with me for 5 years. No, you explain yourself.
And you'd happily leave your current girlfriend to go with this other...
Never said that. And describing her as my current girlfriend's a bit harsh.
Temporary. Okay.
No, I'm not saying that I would necessarily get my life back as I knew it, but to explain my situation and for it to be understood is all I'd want.
Yeah.
That's very different than saying, oh, I'll take this girl who's saying that she's been my girlfriend for 5 years. No, not saying that, because that wouldn't make any sense.
I don't like the idea of just people watching the whole time in the Truman Show.
I used to act
Really
like they were. Do you know that? When I was a kid, when I was like 10 or 11.
That's madness.
I used to act like people were watching me when I do things like.
That's madness.
Yeah.
I woun't like that.
I used to be, and like not all the time, but sometimes like, and you'd be talking to yourself in the mirror like Jim was. I used to. Yeah.
I wouldn't don't even like people looking at Facebook like.
All I know, lads, is I really love these private conversations we have with each other. And if I found out that anyone was listening into them, I'd be so upset.
Be like going trick-or-treating all over again.
So upsetting. Oh, fuck. Jeez, this is such a hard question. Like, would you rather that your family have been lying to you, or that you can basically never have that family again, or friends?
Well, it's just a fake family as well. Is it even his mother? Is it even your mother in the Truman Show?
She was taken away, no. But like all these people who you've taught are your
whole family. Like, you might as well be that.
But I don't know. See, as Truman, okay, you realise that, okay, I'm in this fucking thing. So he can then leave. He does have the free will to leave that.
Yeah.
And start a new life. But he's also quite a celebrity. He can go out there and live, and he'd be definitely entitled to royalties and some money from the TV producers.
I mean, it implies that he's probably the world's biggest celebrity, because I think they were watching him in every country.
Yeah, exactly. So, you go out and you fucking live a good life, try and put the past behind you, even though I know you hit 30 and then you're all, it's a lot, like, but waking up and everything you fucking put together so far, everything you've built and everything like that. You know, you don't have a hand in that anymore, and you've absolutely no money because you don't exist, essentially. That'd be a tougher life to live, like.
Yeah.
I think the aftermath of that would be harder than the aftermath of the Truman Show.
But no, you'd have serious trust issues after the Truman Show, though.
But how would your trust issues be if all your family and friends told you that they didn't know who you were and that accused you of being a liar?
Well, they did at one stage. At least I had that at some stage instead of never having it at all.
But would it feel real to you anymore? Would you not question yourself?
No.
No, just...
I know that's true as well. You just wouldn't.
No, because like there's no way you can make all of that up, you know, to know where a person lives and to see them and be like, oh, hey, I know them, you know. I don't know.
So do you think you have the answer, or?
I think I have my answer.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the answer, lads? What are you going with?
I would go with nobody remembering me, because it's better to have loved than never loved at all. You know what I mean?
That's what someone said once, and other people have said it since.
And I will go for, I'd rather to wake up and realise that I was in a Truman Show type scenario.
It comes down to a tiebreaker with me again, and I'm so sorry, Tony, because I would definitely pick the Truman Show. I think I'd pick the Truman Show over my current life, to be honest.
Oh, fuck off. No, you would not.
I just really want to be famous.
But you'd take fame over your family and your friends really actually loving you and caring about you?
It would hurt me too much that no one remembered me.
No, but you said over your current life.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, we're having a bit of fun here on MikePod.com. But yeah, so Tony went for having no one know who he is.
Into the wild.
Into the wild.
Into the wild. Gap, yeah. And Liam went for living in the Truman Show. And next week, we'll have an answer from Pat from what he would pick. But until then, let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Our third and final question this week comes from a listener called Zoe, who has asked the question, who I think I've seen this question before. I think that she isn't a very original person.
Mike,
and I think we
nice.
probably just lost a
nice.
listener.
Be nice.
So Zoe's asked, would you rather have hands for feet or feet for hands?
This is a bit of fun.
I mean, feet for hands, you'd be pretty good at football, right?
No.
How?
Why?
Probably worse.
Why?
Because you'd be expected to kick it with your hand foot, like.
Yeah.
Would you be good with
No,
it?
you wouldn't be allowed to kick with your hand foot. That would still be your hand, you know?
No, I mean your hand foot is in the hand on your foot, like.
No, I said feet on your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's implying that you can handle the ball.
You have to use this. Like, you can't use the up toppers. You have to use the down belowers. Like, it's
no,
football.
but he's saying four feet.
No, two. You swap them. So your hands are there and your feet are up here.
No, you don't swap them.
What?
No. So what's the other way? Normal or not normal?
Because if you swap them, what's the question?
Feet is hands.
Oh,
hands
use all fours.
Feet or hands or hands.
It's all
feet.
four.
Yeah.
It's all four. Of course you don't swap them. What's the question?
So yeah, it'd be pretty good at football. Like
you wouldn't.
4 feet.
But you can't handle the ball.
I'm not handling that.
Tony, what I'm telling you is that medically, the things on the end of your arm would still be classified as hands. They would not be classified as feet. Just because they looked exactly like feet and acted like feet.
I'd need to see the rule book of football there, Mike, before we made this.
Because, like, you can kick the ball with you can knee the ball, but you can't elbow the ball. You know, it's to do with more your shoulders and what comes off them more than
how your hands look.
You know, it's called football, you know.
The rules is the rules, though, I'm afraid.
Anyway.
Anyway, you still wouldn't be very good.
Yeah.
You could do some great skills with 4 feet.
All right, sorry, I got so confused. I thought, obviously, mine is just the same thing. But, like, hands for feet seems just way more practical.
Yeah, but you'd be like a monkey.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, you would. It'd be hard to get shoes, but, like...
Well, you just get gloves, don't you?
Yeah, of course you would.
Gloves with laces.
Pretty good gloves. Because what's the downside of hands for feet? Like, you just look a bit weird, like?
No, I imagine, like, balancing would be, like, you wouldn't be able
you
to
get used
walk
to it,
as well.
Like, people can literally walk on their hands upside down. Like,
you wouldn't be able to walk as well, though.
Your heels are very strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
But you'd build up that muscle in your hands and your palms. Like
in your wrist, do you know, like, poke your wrist there. It's, like, really soft. compared to the heel on
I
your
know,
foot.
but like enough of people walk on their hands, like.
Yeah, but
All the
not
time?
for the whole time.
What?
Not the whole time.
They probably do
But
for
that's
like
because they're
5
supporting
minutes.
themselves with their arms, not their legs. Like,
Yeah, I know, but not because they're walking on their hands. Like, you know what I mean? They're only doing it as a stunt. They just walk. They wouldn't get to places while they're walking on their hands.
some people can do it for a long.
Some people can, but it's not the same. It wouldn't be quite the same.
Like, and if you had the hands down there, you'd have all the time in the world to practice. Like,
because monkeys kind of swing. They don't really walk so much.
they do kind of bounce, don't they? They usually only have a weight on one of the feet, don't they? Like, they're never really standing still, are they?
So Liam, are you saying that it might even be better just to have all 4 hands anyway?
Maybe you just look a bit weird.
You'd be able to juggle real well. Hands are definitely better looking than feet.
You think? Tony's not a foot man.
No. Feet are weird.
A lot of people think feet are weird. I don't really get it.
Feet are strange, like.
Why?
No.
They are.
Hands aren't
They're
particularly
real
nice
strange.
either, though.
Hands, yeah, but they're a lot better than feet.
I don't know if any of them are bad.
They're a lot more useful as well. Like, your foot's just like, well, I suppose it is useful. But...
No opposable thumbs on your feet.
Yeah.
Unless you see my feet, buddy.
Open 2 jars at once. That's fucking cool.
Mm.
You could play like Xbox against yourself if you had
2-player games. Yeah.
Cards.
Cards.
Yeah.
You have a good hand? I'd 4.
I think I'd join gymnastics.
Once you get really
Yeah.
good at walking, like.
No, you just hang, don't you? That's the hanging Olympic stuff.
The ones where you hang by your
The
feet.
2
like...
loops are the ones you swing around, those 3 poles, whatever they're called.
yeah, because you'd be able to like grab it with one arm, one leg, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just like, whoa.
People are like, whoa. Look at this guy.
Who is this guy? How did
Would
this
you
happen?
call yourself Monkey Man?
No, I call myself Donkey Kong.
I thought you were just going to say Donkey Man.
Would you get really good at walking on all 4s if you had feet on your hands though? Like,
Probably.
where's the perks to that? Again, you go down to
Super
fucking
fast.
Trafalgar and take kids on your back. Like, what's going on?
I think that'd be quite hard with your knees the way they are and the length of your legs compared to your arms. I still think that would be quite hard.
I think I'd have less trouble than most.
Stumpy little legs, like.
Yeah, short little legs.
And your knees go the other way.
What?
Sandy.
I don't really know how you chop and stuff. Like,
How you chop?
yeah, if you're making dinner and stuff.
Yeah, how would you grab anything, or like how would you like?
Oh, with the feet hands.
I'm not really very good with my toes. So they don't
Stop.
do
No,
much.
let's
like...
not talk about the toes. and
Do they
stuff.
really freak you out?
Yes.
Why?
Weird. Why would you be putting stuff in between your toes?
Why?
This is not a good question to be asking Tony then.
It doesn't seem to be, no. What? Like, why? They're just a part of your body, like.
Mm.
Would you rather have more of the thing that you have a phobia of or less?
I don't have a phobia of feet. Some people's feet are just weird. I don't. Sticking thing in between your toes is a bit weird. Like, have you seen those people that can like pick things up in between their toes?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know.
There's a whole section of the internet you would not like, Tony. And hopefully you never get a page on FootWiki or whatever it's called.
No, like, I mean, I don't be searching for that stuff either, but it doesn't make me as uncomfortable as it's making you right now.
I have kind of no opinion on feet. Like, they're not great. They don't look good, but they're fine. They don't upset me at all.
No. Do they look particularly bad? Like, I don't get it.
Loads of people's feet
Yeah.
look terrible.
I don't know. But, like, terrible by what? Like, you know, they're just feet, like. I don't know, I've had a pair all my life. I'm happy enough with them. Got me around. But would I have preferred hands?
You wouldn't be able to run very fast with your hands. You'd just be wobbling.
But you'd have the monkey walk, wouldn't you? You'd get good at the monkey walk, like they're fast.
The monkey walk.
Yeah, do you know where they're down on their hands and
Do the monkey.
it might actually be easier to walk like a monkey than normally.
You
Like.
just walk normally. No, because you wouldn't be able to bend your hand back so much. You know what I mean? You're walking.
But
Think about it. Like, because your knees are bending and stuff.
For
Oh,
everyone
how your
listening at
hands.
home, Tony and
Yeah.
Liam are looking at their
How
hands
you-
and their feet, trying to envision swapping them.
Trying to figure out.
They're working on the logistics here for us, lads.
There, yeah. Yeah, but if you put your hands on the table and like think about it, bending your fingers and stuff, it's not a natural way.
I
Hence
don't.
the monkey waddle.
To be fair,
Yeah.
would my feet hands be the same as my hands? Would it be the exact same, or would it be bigger?
They'd be the exact same, except except just where it turns into wrist, it would turn into ankle.
Fucking hell.
So you'd have a really sore ankle wrist for a long time.
I've got tiny hands.
So you'd have no balance.
I have no balance. Fucking stupid little hands.
You ever bent back your finger as well? It's very sore.
Mm.
You do that a lot. Probably bang your fingers off the wall and stuff all the time.
But the feet would just be... The feet, you'd be able to do nothing. Like, you wouldn't even be able to fucking type or write or anything.
I'm sure you'd learn. Like, it's on your hands anyway, so you'd definitely be able to... You can still wiggle your toes and stuff,
you'd be able to type with your two big toes, I think.
Yeah. Well, big toe would be very big.
Get big keyboard.
I'd probably use my middle toe.
I was thinking middle as well, just drop it down.
No, it's like impossible. That's
What?
impossible to do.
No, you can drop it down.
No.
No?
No.
I'm not very good at my feet and I can do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah, drop down the middle toe. Bam, bam.
Can't drop the middle toe.
Just about.
Not without bending.
I didn't know what he was doing.
Not without bending all my other toes.
For everyone listening at home,
Try and bend down your middle toe separately from the rest.
That has to be like one of those things. Can you bend your middle toe down?
But you couldn't even you couldn't grip a bottle or grab a beer or...
No. You'd have to use both your hands.
Yeah. Like, I mean...
Still live with it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think the hands on the feet could be just handier. Excuse the pun. No, but I think it could be.
You should be getting foot and mouth with the...
Hey! Man, these jokes are impressive, Mike. I can't wait for the in segment. They're really impressive.
Back when pandemics were fixed by there just being like fucking buckets of water outside the shopping centres. Like.
Yeah. Step on this sponge carpet, you're fixed. Thank you.
Oh, sick, thanks.
Sick. I think it'd be hard to do a lot of things with feet for hands. It's fucking phone call, like how would you do it? Like,
you'd have to get your big toe and you'd slide it open.
Nah, would you fuck?
And then you just pick it up with both your feet hands. I
don't
suppose
know.
you just call them your hands then, wouldn't you? Fans. My fans.
And your heat.
Fans is quite fitting for this episode.
Ah. Big Mike and the boys and the fans. I mean, are they fans or are they listeners? You know?
Oh no, fans.
We don't know if they enjoy...
Well, if they were listening
Enjoy
to
it.
episode 20, they're probably fans, let's be fair.
Okay.
Right, let's give
Not
the
just
fans what they
people who-
want then. Do we have
Who hate listening.
we
Have you got
came to
have you got an answer for Zoe then? She's
patiently waiting?
patiently waiting.
Well, Zoe, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take 2 hands where my feet should be, thank you very much.
And Tony?
Yeah, I can't pass down the hands. To be a monkey and with my tail as well.
I'm not sure you would be a monkey, but okay. But what I like,
Tony
lads,
count.
is that you've agreed for the first time this week. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
Mm.
Ended on a good
So
note.
Tony and Liam would both rather have hands instead of feet.
Yeah.
Next week we'll have the answer from Zoe, what she would pick. But until then, let us know over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Big Mike Pod. What would you rather? Well, lads, what did you think of that fan question episode? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, they made me a fan now.
I'm a fan of theirs. Ben, Pat, and Zoe. Big fan.
I think they could be better, but, you know,
Bit of BPZ.
What a piece of shit.
BPZ.
yeah.
BPZ, that's it. They should start their own podcast.
Yeah.
They should. They should. I'd listen to it. I'd be a fan. I think.
Don't know if I'll get to episode 20, but whatever.
Maybe I would prefer with BP and Z.
Yeah, they all have their like initials in there, Mike. Would you think that'd be a nice thing to do for us?
No.
Cool.
Do you think it'd be nice?
Nah, probably be
I mean,
weird.
if we
now.
did MLT, it'd be like mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
BLT. Like.
Yeah, that wouldn't work, Tony. Let's just keep it the way it is. I like the way it is. Just sounds more professional, you know?
Okay.
More attractive? More
Right.
important? Right. So, if you have a question for the lads, or the boys, as I lovingly call them in the title of the podcast when they got a mention that they didn't deserve, just write into us. Our email address is bigmikepod@gmail.com. And give us a question that you'd like to hear from, and send us in a would you rather question that you'd like the boys to answer. But here we are, and we're at the end of the podcast again. And you know what? You know what's next. If you're a listener and you've been making notes and you know what's going on every week, then you will know that this week it's Liam's Bad Dad Jokes. Wait, what's it called?
Liam's Bad Dad Jokes, yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was expecting
you already
another word.
know what it is.
You lost it again.
Nah.
Liam's Bad Dad Jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Liam, have you got some bad dad jokes for
Got
us?
some Bad Dad Jokes written down again. Just a piece of paper.
I keep thinking you're saying Baghdad jokes.
Alright, I just gotta go for it. Okay. Never get stuck behind Satan in the post office, for the devil has many forms.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I like that one. That was nice.
I built an electric fence out the back yesterday, but my neighbour's dead against it.
Oh, that's quite good. I thought you were about to say something like just shocking. I thought it was just going to be shocking. That's good.
And does that mean like he was actually trying to break into your garden?
Yeah, the cunt.
No, it means he built a fence and just...
He deserved to die?
He deserved it. I built it for you, Jeremy.
How electrical is that fence?
Very. I built it.
Steve
I would
Ortega, the prick.
Steve Ortega. I want my life back, Steve. Which computer is the best singer? Adele.
Hello from the hard drive.
Classic. Yesterday I bought a world map and I handed my girlfriend a dart and I said, wherever that dart lands, I'll take you on holiday. We're going to spend 2 weeks behind the fridge. Women are not good at sports.
And that's the only place you could go on holiday now. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
At least be warm back there.
I mean, I didn't even put up the map. This is kind of not even a joke. This is something from my past. My mother used to be addicted to the hokey pokey. It was a tough couple of years, but she turned it around. Okay. I don't know if I should be telling you this, but I bought some shoes off a drug dealer the other day. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
And they were hung over the electrical wire outside your house.
That's how you know he's a drug dealer.
It's a step in the right
That's how you-
direction, all right.
So yeah,
That was a good one.
they're my bad dad jokes this week. I hope you like them.
Baghdad joke.
Get some jokes in the bag. Dad, do you love me now?
Tony, what was your favourite of the bad dad of the please come back Liam's dad jokes?
Probably the fence one. I didn't see it coming. It was shocking.
I think it was so good it fried his neighbour's brains till he died.
Right.
Anyway, that was great, lads.
Thanks, man.
Electrifying.
It's
So you decided that one,
great
Mark.
segment.
Can I write that down? Did you pick that one? Because I'm not going to listen to it back, so I'm
That's
just
it.
going to write it down. Which one? The electric fence, right?
electric fence.
Down.
I'm gonna lock down to
Note made.
Right, lads. Well, sadly, it's that time again where we're going to be closing the door of the Would You Rather Castle.
Sadly for who? Go ahead.
Sadly for the person in the torture chamber, because that's where Tony sleeps now.
Yeah.
You just
My
gotta stop
electric
spending so
fence.
much time down there.
Yeah, so I suppose it's only right that we finish with a song. Have one of you written a song?
That was your job this week.
To write a song, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. He's staring at me like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I'll call your bluff.
Yeah. Yeah, now just hit it. There you go.
Yeah, just play my fucking music. So anyway, from me, Big Mike, and the boys, thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye. And if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
See you now.